Okay guys, this is 13.1 volume of cylinders as your standard, and to be able to find the volume of a cylinder with 80% accuracy, your height is your objective. Really quick review on volume. So volume is basically the capacity. It only pertains to 3D figures, so you have to have some kind of space for you to fill in cubic units in there. Okay, polyhedron is a 3D figure which faces are all polygons. So these are polyhedrons. Okay, so all of the faces are polygons. In this case, for instance, this right here are not polyhedrons because like the circle is not a polygon. Okay, prisms are basically 3D shapes which bases are two parallel polygons, and the rest of them are parallelograms or rectangles. Like all of these are prisms. Okay, rectangular prism, a cube, triangular prism, trapezoidal prism. Pyramid is basically another 3D shape, which the bottom, the base is any shape. So like for instance, in this case, that will be a square, and then the other ones are triangles, and they all meet up in the top right here. Okay, and then a cylinder is a 3D figure. They look like a can if you think about it. It has two congruent circular bases, so top and bottom right here, right? And then everything else is just a parallel plane, so it's just like a flat. If we were to open it up, it will look something like that, right? Like a 2D net, but we're not doing that right now. And how do we find the area of a cylinder? We find the area of a cylinder by multiplying the base, which is my circle, times the area of the base, which is a circle, times the height. And the reason is why? Because if I were to have a cylinder right here, right, and I find the area of this, and if I layer them up again and 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 again, right, I'm gonna get the volume. Everything is gonna be covered if I lay up, you know, if I do layers of the area. Okay, that's the reason why it's like that. And so this is the formula essentially, but we know that the base is a circle, and so how do we find the area of a circle? Is pi r squared, and then once we find the area of the circle, then we multiply by the height. Okay, so then in this case I have 3.14, which is my pi, times the radius, which is 10 squared. So I have to square that first, so that's 100 times 3.14. I don't have to then multiply because I know that when I multiply by base of 10, which is 100, I move 1, 2, so I go 1, 2, so that's going to give me 314, and then multiply by my height, which is 20. So that's that, and then it's square cubic feet. Okay, so volume is always cubic because it's a 3D shape, and the reason why is because I have feet times feet times feet, right? I have radius is there's feet here, and then I have right here I have feet times feet, so then I get 3 of those right there. Okay, the other way to remember is 3D shapes have to do with volume, so they have to always be to their power. Let me give you one to do. Okay, so find the volume of the if you're given diameter, make sure you chop it in half. So if this was for instance, if this was 18, then the radius will be 9. Okay, so just be careful with that. Okay, so let's say that you have a cylinder with a radius of 6 inches and a height of 10 inches. Go ahead and find the volume for me. Remember to use your cubic units. God bless you. Bye.